Proceed with caution.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Contagion Effect Show. Welcome. Thank you for joining, and greetings and salutations, as I like to say. It is the fourth day of the fourth month of the 2024 year. Thank you for joining us. Welcome to the show. Greetings from Reese across America in my new glass, which is not see-through because that's green and the green screen. So greetings. I would like to start the show by thanking and welcoming one of our advertisers, one of our supporters, and that is Mueller Mobile Tax Service. And today you officially have 11 days left to file an extension, because you will not get an appointment with Mueller Mobile Tax Service, but he will more than be happy to help you out. So remember, you have 11 days left. You need to get your get your butt in the gear and just go buy TurboTax this year, and then sign up with Gary Mueller Mobile Tax Service, because file extension is a little nerve-wracking. Y'all think you're gonna have to pay fines and stuff, but you're not going to. So, Gary,
do you dread having to do your taxes? Does the mere thought of it make your head spin? Miller's Mobile Tax Service is here for you. We will handle your individual or business taxes. We will come to you to prepare your taxes. We are skilled, professional, and ready to get started for you. Call 209-678-8515.
all right. So we're going to make a production note right now that I love you, Michael. I can't have you at the beginning because we need to bring the energy. And what we do with that, we bring the energy. Our buddy, Scotty Hastings.
Yeah, the times and places, they may change, but one thing stays the same. The stories that they tell about going through hell. If you think they wouldn't do it all over again, well, you just don't know them. The memories that they own of the ones who didn't make it home, yeah, sure do miss them, but they keep them all living in the stories that they tell.
Thank you, sir. Scotty Hastings is doing some big things. He's got an EP, I believe is what the music world calls it. He has an EP coming out in like a couple weeks, I think. And I wish I would have wrote that down, because he did tell me the date and I forgot already. But that's it. That's how it is. It is vacation getaway day. And I'm not going to mail it in, because we have a good show. We have a great show. We have some cool people coming on, and we're going to talk about one of the most beautiful people that I've met. And he happens to be married to another person that's pretty good, and she's kind of cool. She's kind of a badass, actually, and she does roller derby. So I'm sure we're going to be talking about that. These are good friends of the show, and I always like to catch up with the people who helped us get to where we are. And that being said, 876 followers on the Facebook page. I know there's a bunch of invites and stuff like that. So if you guys do me a favor, go like and subscribe on the YouTube. I think we're stuck. We're like treading water. Not really treading water, I mean, but like we're just turning our wheels. We haven't grown very. So go tell your grandma to get on YouTube and give us a share. The co-host that usually joins us, Derek Thompson Music. He is doing life things right now. He's going to go help a buddy who needs some help. But I did do something that I think was kind of cool. It's kind of, as far as videos go, it is very kindergarten-ish. but I did it and I liked it. And so guess what? Hey, there we go. P Red Wing 09 has subscribed. Thank you. Appreciate that. I did this for Derek. He needs to hear himself out there. And I made a little video with some inspirational quotes. So we're going to play that. And then we're going to run a couple of videos and we're going to get on with Kat Catherine Mueller here representing for Schaefer Mueller, who happens to have a gig tonight. But first, we're going to listen to DerekThompsonMusic.com.
The kitchen by the sink, I lit your last candle. Now I'm sitting in the smoke ring. You might not be listening, but I know you can hear. Through bedroom walls, that old Willie song's got your blue eyes raining tears. And maybe I'm being selfish, can't see another way. Just one more time and one last night, we can lay in the bed you made. I wasn't made for giving up, but there ain't much that's left of us.
Yeah, so that was for my buddy, and I think it's kind of cool. So go on to his YouTube. There's some links to his page. Go check it out and give him a thumbs up. Send him a message. Tell him that he's got a cool voice. Low, I like it low like that. And I think I didn't pick my nose. I just rubbed my finger on the side of my nose. So just want to let you guys know that. Exactly. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to give you a sneak peek. I was going to wait. I'll wait. We'll play it in a bit. But we do want to thank another show sponsor, Reese Across America. You can listen to the Contagion Effects show can also be heard on Reese Across America Radio on Truckin' Tuesdays at 11 p.m. Eastern. You can find Reese Across America Radio on the iHeart app, the Odyssey app, and the TuneIn app. Search the word Wreath. Yes, you can. And they have some cool apparel. I do like their quality. They have a good hat and nice some stickers and stuff like that. And I have something around here other than the glass. I got something over there. Anyways. Yeah. So again, the Contagion Effects show is heard worldwide. You can go to Roku and watch the Contagion Effects show amongst other great veteran podcasts. You can also listen to us on MBR, which I don't have a trailer for, but we're working on it. MBR Radio out of Colorado. Go give them a like and a follow. Also, MUPS Military United Podcast. Easy for you to say. Podcast streams. Yeah, I want to say system, but it's not system. MUPS Military United Podcast streams. They are a proud sponsor and they like to help us out a lot too. So thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the woman that could probably kick a lot of guys' ass and one of the cool chicks that we get to have on our show. Ladies and gentlemen, Catherine Mueller. Catherine.
See me over here trying to flex, talking me up.
Whoa, what's up? What is up? It's cracking.
Oh, not much. Obviously still in uniform. It's been a busy week for me, so I'm still.
Well, tell us why you're in uniform. Tell us what you do, other than being a mama.
So, I am currently going on 12 years active duty Air Force as an optometry tech. Through that time, I've done other things from honor guard to I'm teaching TCCC right now, also, which is the Tactical Combat Casualty Care course. Random medical stuff here and there. I just pick up stuff whenever they tell me to do it. But mainly my job is optometry, making sure people are ready to deploy and they have their glasses. And then they come to us and complain that they don't have their glasses and they lost them or broke them. And I fix that.
So can they get more than one pair? I've always wanted that. Can they get more than one pair, or is it one pair per and hey, go off and do your thing?
No, they definitely get more than one pair, and a lot of people forget that, especially the Army, because the Army doesn't always follow the rules. But we have what's called a frame of choice program, which is once a year, anyone on active duty status can get a frame of choice, as well as your 2 standard issue frames, your tinted and your clear, and your gas mask inserts and universal inserts.
Damn.
So you get a lot. And then, of course, Yeah, the standard issue frames are your like deployed purpose frames. So
Yeah.
you actually have to have those to be able to deploy. So if you're worse than, depending on your job also, so like security forces and our pilots need to be 2020. So if they're not correctable to 2020, then they're not deploying. But normally it's 2040 or worse. You need glasses and gas mask inserts. But if you lose them, break them, like we can fix them on the spot normally because we have the parts and we just order you new ones and they take maybe a week to 2 weeks to come in.
Damn it. Costco took me like 6
Mhm.
weeks. But no, real quick. Yes, Joey, thank you for joining. Welcome. Congratulations. And I don't know, I'm congratulating you, but hey, happy birthday. You know, back like a couple months ago. But VA gives all that 1 year eye exam as well.
They give you a free eye exam and you get a voucher for eyeglasses, but you have to book that eye exam through the VA to get your voucher. And your voucher is, I think, around like $250 for a pair of eyeglasses.
Damn. I have questions on the next one that I'm going to show. Thank you for joining us, P Red Wing 09. I love my Red Wing boots. I don't know if it's the same thing, but when I worked at Cisco, those were the best boots that I ever wore. The product of the sole was great. I could go into any restaurant and not slip. I don't know if it's the same reason, but P Red Wing 09, thank you for joining. Appreciate that.
So, yeah.
Um,
I hope that's the reason.
I hope that's the reason. I'm not sure, but we're that's what I'm going with. So okay, we moved some things around this week because we wanted to talk a little bit about Schaefer and
Yes,
what
we
he
do.
has going on. Right? Maybe you know what? You're right. You're right. P for Puck.
That's exactly what it is.
P for Puck, Red Wing 09. Did they win it in 09? I'm not sure.
I think so. This was a trivia question last week, and she was wearing a sweater that said
there,
Red Wings, and I was like,
okay,
I'm
there you
not
go.
really a hockey person. Yeah.
Okay. I'm so glad it's hockey. See, in California, even though we do have, what do we got? 2 teams. Like we got one in San Jose, and they suck. Like they're horrible. So that's about as much hockey as we do. We weren't grown up on hockey like y'all in the Midwest and up in that country that you're getting ready to go to and back east and Detroit and Edmonton and all that. Cool. Although Stockton, who's just a little bit north of us, they actually had the affiliate of the Edmonton Oilers and they slashed with the Calgary Flames. It was a co-partnership. So that's about as much as I know on hockey.
Yeah,
So,
they could probably say more, but I don't think Alaska has a lot of hockey. They got rid of the Aces, so.
Well, okay. Let me rephrase what I meant to say is because you're going to Canada, so you had mentioned that hockey fans.
I did.
There. Yeah.
I have to break out my A's.
Yeah. So it's funny because I was talking to a dude. I'm like, hey man, how are the Hartford Whalers doing? I think they transferred to like some other team. I'm gonna get corrected, but yeah, like I'm about the Hartford Whalers. So eat that one. Anyways, I'm glad we solved the P Red Wing 09, the dilemma that we had going on.
Makes sense now.
Yeah, appreciate it. And hi, Cody and Paige. Thanks for watching. Schaefer Mueller, you guys. So this has been kind of like a 2-year thing. This is like a 2-year thing when it comes. Yeah, I bet they do. I bet, amongst other things, right? A cavity search and a
lovely
rubber glove. The last year or so has been kind of a whirlwind, right? Well, I mean, it's been a little bit longer than a year, right?
Cool. I think we are coming up on a year.
Okay.
We're about this month. So
yeah.
I guess we'll start from the beginning. We got our PCS orders in August, about 2 years ago. We moved up here April of last year. So we're coming up exactly a year mark Just coming back to Alaska came with its own sort of challenges that we weren't expecting since like being back up here, especially breaking back into the music scene for Schaefer.
Yeah.
As soon as we got up here, though, he did the backyard country barbecue and opened for Chris Young up here, and that was hosted by
Nice.
Erickson Events, which was super awesome. And that's one of the gigs he's playing at tonight is the owner of the bar downtown, so that's why I'm here. And then he got a few other local gigs around town and went up to Homer to do some homesteading with Ots Kilcher, who's, I don't know if you guys know the country singer Jewel. Oh yeah, all the hockey stuff. But Jewel's dad is up here homesteading. So Schaefer went up there to help with the homesteading, and that was part of the Operation Encore. And they did a bunch of music stuff up in Homer, Alaska. Right after that, when he got back, he got shipped off to Nashville. And he was with the Apprentice Academy with Joe West, who was a Grammy Award-winning producer and music engineer. So he was there for about 4.5 months, and I stayed here with our daughter for a little bit before I shipped her to Virginia to stay with my mother-in-law.
Yeah, it was like
it's a godsend for taking her that long.
Yeah, no, and I'll let you catch your breath because it was here. Then you guys kind of traveled and went through, and we're like, okay, I'm gonna let them settle first because again, like I said at the beginning, I always like to catch up for the people that have been here before. And Schaefer hosted with me. Man, it's I could probably tell you if I had my spectacles on, but right off the top of my head, I can't. But it's in here, and I'm gonna find out.
If
it's
you
been
hold
a while.
It further away.
Yeah, well, no. Listen, here's the problem. If I just put the damn things on, oh look, I can see.
You can read.
Yeah. Oh look, but I can't see where he's at on here, so I'm not gonna, halt the whole show because I can't freaking read. But yeah, he came on and we chit chatted. Yeah, no, we had a couple beverages and it was awesome. We got the chit. Like I said, it's fun. This is why I love my platform. Is it's not about me, even though I do ramble sometimes. I notice that I ramble a lot more with Mike not here, but we give our platform to the veterans. We've had authors on, 2-star general. We've had staff sergeants. We've had lieutenants, second lieutenants, the whole gamut, right? Just to grunts and from a 2-year enlistment to a 20-year enlistment. And again, I will always pimp someone that does music. I think that's cool. It's an outlet amongst other things. Cause just being a musician is just a scratch on the surface for you guys. I'm not going to just say Schaefer, but for you too, because if you message Schaefer Mueller music, guess what? It's not Schaefer. It's the girl. All right.
It's me.
It's Catherine.
All them girls out there better watch out.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you brought up, so do you ever kind of like just play along a little bit?
For the most part, I haven't had any girls reach out saying, "Oh my God, you're so cute."
Bro,
Probably
leave that
broad.
I saw her. Oh my God.
No, I would 100% play along with it for a little bit. I'd be like, listen, okay, this is enough. There's been girls who've messaged his page in the past saying, "Oh my God, I love this song. Would you duet it with me?" And I'm like, yeah, great song. I don't sing it though. Sorry.
Yeah. I have to stop the show real quick because I have, I know it's not I apologize. I know you're John Miller, but the John Miller that I grew up with is a San Francisco Giants broadcaster. And then right on top of that, we have Paul Brown, which is a running back, for the NFL. And
that's my supervisor.
Yeah, that's awesome. That is awesome. I'm going to need an autograph. I'll send you the football. Just send it back. I don't care what it looks like because, I got an autographed football by Paul Brown. That's awesome. Now, I appreciate you guys showing up. The one thing that I do say about the Muellers is they get it. They understand, hey, we're going to be on a show. Just share, right? Yeah. See, I knew it was coming. I appreciate it because, I was just talking to Joel Hunt with the MBR, and we were talking about sharing and getting it out there. Is like, I will pimp anything and everything. If you tag Contagion Effect, it's going to get shared. It's going to get shared. Yes. I even might make a video of it. When I try to share things on Instagram or TikTok or anything like that, I'm trying to use someone's music, not just, the big people in the industry. I think, we talked earlier about what Schaefer's favorite song was, right? And I agree. I like Block. Block is something that can be played on this show right now, or be played on national radio right now. I think in the big picture, there's a lot of veterans. There's a lot of veterans that just need that foot in the door. Yeah,
Absolutely.
yeah, endorse. Yeah, that would be epic. That would be epic. Yeah. Okay. You got me because I'm blushing. I mean, that's all. Sorry, MBR, by the way. Sorry about that. Yeah. Drink break. We need like blooper reel.
I love blooper reels.
Yeah. So we're talking about TikTok and stuff like that. And Schaefer likes to go he goes live. Is there a certain day that he goes live, or is it just kind of a random?
When I tell him to.
Yeah. Do you have to push him to go live? Do you have to push him?
He absolutely hates going live. When I try to get him to make videos promoting any of his show, he's like, no one's going to watch that. No one's going to listen to it. And I'm like, just do it.
Yeah.
And I try to tell him all the time, I'm like, hey, you just got to show face. You got to put yourself out there. You got to talk to people. You got to network. You got to communicate. And it's not just communicating in person. Like, the power of social media is so like expansive that if you just make a video saying, hey, this is who I am, this is what I'm doing, and this is what I have going on, and you push it and market it to the right people, it's going to get out there and people are going to see it.
100%.
And it just takes like one person to see it and be like, hey, I loved your show, man. This is what I have going on.
Yeah, and I think there's
we can do it again.
Yeah, I would just do it. Cheers. This is how Schaefer and I's interview went. Is that right? Oh man, I don't even want to start slurring already. Come on. Yeah.
Hey, my babysitter's coming at 8:00 and I'm good, so we can drink.
Yeah. Speaking of Joe Cristiali, thank you. Joe Allen Christie goes live and he has the studio set up. He's got that little background echo and we met up at Hero Stock and it was epic. Just a good, solid dude. And he's got some of he's on my playlist and you can just tell, right? That little twangy thing. And he's got a song. It's country. It's country as, blank FUCK, and it is great. Unfortunately, I can play it up to a certain part, but go check out.
I'll listen after.
Oh, I'll
check it out.
It is awesome, and he's got some other good songs. I'm going through TikTok real quick, and is this the Morgan Wallen?
The one in the closet?
I'm not going to play it yet. We're going to get to that.
I recorded that one. That's when everyone was going Morgan Wallen, like obsessing over Morgan Wallen. So I was like, we're taking this video. He did not want to do it. So I have to like hide around the corner and start recording him. Like, sing this song. He doesn't know about half the stuff that I post about him.
Nana's lost. Yes. Nana Penny's lost. She's asking if we're live. Yes, we are live, Nana.
Yes, we're live.
Yeah, I think social media is, I'm not going to say I'm in the music, no, because I don't. But I know people have been found on there, and that's the platform, right? Like, get it out there, and I think he's got that. Oh, poor Nana.
Oh, she might figure it out. Well, I think one of the things with social media is you have to be consistent with it, because if you're not consistent with it, it's just like an ocean. If you keep dropping a little drop in every now and then, it's going to get lost. But if you're dumping buckets in every single day, most of that water is going to be filled up by you. So it's like you got to be consistent, and you got to put videos out there every single day, which is what I try to do. But when I have my own stuff going on, I can't. I'm like, I work full time, optometry, active duty Air Force, on the like side part of being a mom, and then also managing Schaefer's career full time, because we don't want to pay for a manager. It's too much. So
it's hard.
I'm like, I'm trying to like push him to do videos and everything. It's, especially with, he has a lot of stuff going on too. So
let's go into that aspect, because you are basically his manager, like, but yet it's also a full-time military job where you have to show up, and it's not like, oh, I got to do paperwork all day long. right? Like you're in it, right? Plus the mom and the wife
Yeah.
and balancing that whole thing, because I know when I come home, you know, I start my day at 12 o'clock at night and I get home around 2-ish. And that's, I mean, 90% of that's driving, 80% of that's driving. And I'm lazy. I don't want to do nothing when I get home, but women just can't. And so I try to do something. I don't do enough. I know she can hear me in there. I don't do enough. I do look, I do like the bare necessity, literally like, okay, oh, there's dishes in the sink. Okay, I'll do them. We have a dishwasher and we haven't used it in like 3 years because for me, washing dishes is kind of like therapeutic, but I'm like, damn, it's like the same 4 spoons and 3 forks and 2
I
bowls
hate
that I just did yesterday because the kid is getting up and going to school or work or whatever. And I'm like, I just throw them away, you know, and then I'm like, there's all the forks and spoons. But anyways, so the balance, getting back to the question is that balance act is hard. The balancing act is hard of doing all that. So, I mean, it obviously it's something that you're going to do because you enjoy your husband, but like, what's that kind of balance, I guess?
It's definitely just a balancing act as I go. It's not like I have a set planner, a set schedule because I never know what I'm going to do. For my job specifically, I guess in order to get good, what they used to be called EPRs, but now they're EPBs. So my enlisted performance brief annually, I have to make sure I have things on there that like bump me up every year. So I submitted that this year, but some things that extra that I picked up was teaching TCCC, which the Tactical Combat Casualty Care, picking up things here and there. I just had my promotion test like this week, so that's one of the other things I had going on top of taking care of my own airmen, getting them ready to either separate or test for promotion and putting their enlisted performance briefs in. It's just it is a lot of paperwork because I am doing a lot of paperwork on the day-to-day basis, as well as seeing patients. So not only am I seeing active duty members, but I'm seeing the active duty members' beneficiaries, so their dependents. I'm seeing their kids, their wives, their husbands, and making sure that they're taken care of as well. So after my day of doing that, I literally come home, go right to work on doing social media for Schaefer
Calgon,
or
take
pushing
me
him out the door
away.
to do gigs.
Yeah.
Or I give props to Schaefer because he does a really good job multitasking while he's home with Raylan
Yeah.
and like working on his music and trying to mix some songs together. But he also got picked up for a job as a lab technician at UAAA, which is University of Anchorage, Alaska, up here, because he's a scientist and researcher now.
Well, I was just thinking, how can he do that? What else is Schaefer holding on to?
It's ridiculous. So Schaefer got a degree in health sciences at Louisiana State University, where he was a scholarly author in 3 scientific articles. One has not come out yet, but that's a NASA one, and that's going to be coming out soon. So he's a NASA scientist, researcher person, and a lot of it's all more scientific than what I can speak on. I don't know much about it, but it was cellular and molecular biology, which is way too much for me. But he was doing that, so he got back up here, got offered a job as a lab technician at UAA in hopes of pursuing that to work on his master's degree, and hopefully PhD after that. On top of that, going to Nashville and then working at the Apprentice Academy and getting a sound and audio engineering certificate with Grammy Award winner Joe West. And then coming back here, pushing to do more gigs to make more income, and then being a stay-at-home dad during the day, also taking care of the house and doing dishes and laundry. Like, he is very well rounded of taking care of like the at-home things, so I can go off during the day and work and do my job. But we're very good at like working well together when we're home. As soon as I come home, I help out with Raylan. I help out picking up what I can. There are points where we're both just so torn down and exhausted.
Yeah.
Like, you really have to have that communication with your partner and be like, I just can't today.
Yeah.
I just can't.
I need a me moment.
And you just have to,
right?
and you just have to sit there. And so like when we're cooking dinner, I'm like, all right, I'm cooking. You go shower, take your time, relax, breathe in the shower, because that's all you're gonna get tonight.
Yeah.
And then that's been our life since we got up here.
I mean, man,
it wears you down.
Yeah. I'm sure it does. And then just Alaska in general, right? I mean, because it's not like living in the States. You know, what are you guys, 2 hours difference?
So
From West
from
Coast. We
you,
don't count
from
West.
you, we are 1 hour difference.
Oh, that's it?
Like
Oh, I was thinking of
we're only 1
Hawaii.
hour, I think. Well,
Oh.
it's 5:30 for us here.
Yeah, it's 6:30.
So it's 6:30. But like most of our families in Virginia, and that's a 4 hour difference.
Yeah.
So like just trying to communicate with our families, it makes it a little difficult. I get family calling me at 3 o'clock in the morning when I'm trying to sleep, and I'm like, listen,
Yeah.
we can't be doing this.
Yeah, we had planned on for my birthday in September to go the cruise in Alaska. Some things changed up, you know, so we're going to go to Hawaii, but we're definitely that Alaska trips. It's going to happen probably next year.
Let us know when.
Yeah, 100%, 100%. And I was a little depressed because there's Nana. She found us. She found us in her purple hair. What up, Nana? She had to go to the YouTube. We're definitely getting up there because it's something that I want to do. I think Alaska is one of those frontiers that I know a lot of people go up there and
the way to come up here is to know people because you get all the local hookups, and the local pricing. Coming up here as not a local, you'll get.
You gotta make your money. Yeah, they gotta make their money.
Yeah,
they
definitely make money.
Love you too, Nana. Love you too. Yeah, so it's going to happen. It's just going to be pushed back a year, which is okay. It's not, it's going to happen because I don't want to go buy things in my life and have them rot and go to waste. I want to go do things and have the memories.
Makes sense.
Yeah. You mind if we do something real quick? Do you mind if we play a song?
Let's do it.
Let's play a song because, as your husband was getting ready to leave out the door, he popped his head in and said, "Yeah, blocked."
Blocked.
So let me set this up real quick here. I'm gonna type this in. Is there a backstory? Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was like, while you're pulling that up, I can tell you a little bit about the song. So Blocked was written in Louisiana. Schaefer already kind of had a riff of what he wanted to do. He just couldn't fully finish it and couldn't figure out the chorus, but his guitar player down there, Alex, came over one day and told him a story about his ex-girlfriend. He was like, my ex-girlfriend went on this trip with her family, came back, ended up being there with a bunch of guys and cheating. So the song kind of just fell together for them. Alex actually just flew up here today, and he's the one going to the gig with Schaefer. But that's kind of the backstory of Blocked. It's a song about our guitar player's ex-girlfriend. Which is pretty self-explanatory when you hear it.
Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, we are going to listen to this is Schaefer Mueller music, Blocked.
I love the beginning riff.
She said life's a little crazy. Then she said maybe we should take a little break. I promise there's no other guy, but that was a damn lie when I went to her page. She had me locked like a car in the front yard, strung like the hay in the back barn, broke like the strings on this guitar, empty as a gas tank in my old car. Block. Well, she went to the beach, it was only 1 week with a bunch of guys, none of them was me. Now I'm staring at this page, trying to write away my pain. All I got to show is some riders fly like a car in the front yard, strung like the hay in the back barn, broke like the strings on this guitar, empty as a gas tank in my old car. Block. She was gone like a beer at the last call, home like a beer she never called, wasted like all these years, been sick and tired of all her bullshit. Well, not another drink if it drop its watering hole I'm sitting there. I could have never guessed our love was gonna end like that. She went and found another man before she ever left, and now I'm sitting here drowning down the memories of a stupid past. She had me locked like a car in the front yard, strung like a hay in a back barn, roll like strings on this guitar, empty ass gas tank in my old car. Blah, empty ass gas tank in my old car. Blah, blah. Empty ass gas tank in my old car.
Oh,
That's awesome.
I love that song.
I forgot he could rap. I forgot that part.
Schaefer is a white boy that can rap very well. There's a backstory behind that as well. When he went to college at Old Dominion University, that's one of the reasons he started playing guitar too, or like whatever. He said, no one likes country music, but if he raps, all the girls are going to love him. So he just started rapping. Like people would throw random things out. He could be rapping about a frog on a log, sitting next to his dog. I don't know. I'm not a rapper, so. But yeah, he will pull, you could give him any word or whatever, and he'll just pull a phrase out and just start strumming and singing along to it. And I think as a songwriter, that's probably one of the best things that you can do to like practice and keep like your just creativity up. I love it when he does it. I wish he would do it more often. The Mad Libs that came after that rap were actually like not part of the song until after, when the producer was like, you should just say something here. And he's like, okay, well, I'm going out. I'm getting drunk. and so he just like, that was said like in the background throughout the song. And I was like, I love this. I love this song. I love the creativity behind it. And if I played guitar, I would love to play those guitar riffs. I'm just not that talented.
Yeah, the dude can get down, and he does have,
yes.
he has such a different volume, right? And then the eclectic part of his voice is kind of like just, it's fun because every song's different. And I think that's the cool part about him. My thing is he has the song Something to Drink About, right? Like I love that song. That's like my favorite song.
I like that one too. That's a good one.
That was my favorite because that I'm not gonna, well, I might look it up in a minute, but I have,
let me know. I have the backstories to all the songs.
Okay. Yeah, I think without bringing the whole show to a stop, I know I've used it on one of my TikToks, which is not loading up right now because I don't know what it's doing. But anyways, yeah, I know it's on mine. I know I've used it at more than a few because I think it's cool. And again, he's got that good, clean, crisp voice. I love it. But where is yeah. I almost played the one. So when I've always talked about when I pass away, there's a clip that I want played at my funeral. And if you go into TikTok and you just type in bad language, and it's all the little kids that are cussing and stuff. Anyways, yeah. So there is. So I've used that, and I can't find it, but I've used his song, Something to Drink About. What's the backstory on that one?
So Something to Drink About was a song that he wrote when he got deployed to Afghanistan with the 501st Blackfoot Company. And he was just out there, and he was really missing alcohol because us Muellers, I kind of married into it, but we're all alcoholics. So he was probably going through withdrawals while he was out there. I actually wrapped him up a little whiskey thing in some tin foil so they couldn't see it, in his Christmas gift. Because obviously you're not allowed to have alcohol out of the outpost there. But he was really missing alcohol, but the USO had guitars, and he was able to strum on one and get that song together. Spent like out at the outpost when he didn't have cell service. writing the songs was probably his way of just relaxing and getting through the days.
Yeah, there's a few things that I wanted to bring up, but so since we got that one, let's do that. We will post there, bring this here, and this is Schaefer Mueller, Something to Drink About.
Cheers.
It's not gonna let me get over there now.
Though that picture right there, those mountains are the mountains of Afghanistan that he was able to look at every day when he went out on like guard or whatever.
Wow. All right, here we go.
Here's a toast for the ones in the bar, trying to drink away a broken heart. And here's one for anyone out here just to have a little fun. And we all got our reasons, and they're all good ones. So here's a toast to everyone. 'Cause everybody's got something to drink about. A heartache, celebrating, oh, just going out. Somebody to see, or just the news that's on TV. 'Cause everybody's got something to drink about. Here's a toast for the ones living paycheck to paycheck, just trying to find a way to make it. Here's one for the long ass week, and those coming back from overseas. And here's one for anyone out there listening to me. To the heartache, staying out late and partying the night away. 'Cause everybody's got something to drink about. A heartache, celebrating, oh, just going out. Somebody to see, or just the news that's on TV. 'Cause everybody's got something to drink about.
It's a good one.
It is. It's just a crisp, clean, interesting, just vibe song. You can vibe.
Yeah, I like it. That was a song that they actually played at the Louisiana Music Prize, and the music professionals, because we were able to engage with a group of music professionals down there, said that the song was too basic and your typical country song about drinking. And we were like, well, you know what? We like our typical country songs about drinking, and we're not changing it.
Yeah, and that's so. Are you guys going to be able to make the trek to Hero Stock this year?
We are making one of the Hero Stocks.
Oh,
we are that one exactly in September.
So that's the weekend.
Yeah,
that's the weekend we're
Schaefer
going to
will
Hawaii.
For sure. Oh no.
That is
like,
the
Schaefer
weekend we're going.
Sure,
yeah,
definitely be there.
Yeah,
I might still be here.
I mean, it is just a good time, and I'm telling you right now, I'm telling you right now, that pre-party, that Airbnb that they rent out, nice big huge house. That concert that's going to be played is worth thousands and thousands of dollars, just because of the people that I know that are going. Just because of who went last year, and I mean, just giddy. Like, if you're not a musician, like, you just sit there and you feel like you can play. Not that these normal, or sorry, let me back that up. These veterans that are musicians are sitting there, and you're like, switch the channel, change the channel on the radio. Like, they're there, they're playing, and they should be on. It's amazing. It was fun. It was so much fun, and again, like I said, you guys are going to have a blast. The people are just, I mean, Jason does just such a great job. And I know he has a crew and all that stuff, but it's awesome.
I'm hoping I can go. I'm definitely excited for Schaefer to go. I did tell Jason because we talked about the Airbnb and everything. He
Yeah.
makes a really good pulled pork apparently, but I was like,
Oh,
Schaefer's gonna challenge you because Schaefer prides himself in his barbecue. So we'll
okay, but
see.
here's my point. He doesn't even. Here's my point. You need to just go and enjoy it. You just
Yeah,
go and
yeah,
enjoy it
but
because it is. Is it like?
Schaefer's so
fighting words?
competitive.
Okay, I get it, but I was
He's
like,
gonna
man,
he's
I
gonna
don't
be over
even.
here and be like, mine's better.
It is it yeah, no, it was, and there was a lot. There was a lot. Tell me about
I'm gonna
this.
try to get out there.
Yeah, it was cool. Tell me about this. What do we got going on here? The Pink Cadillac
All
Country
right.
Bar and Grill. Oh, I just added grill. Country Bar and Dance Hall.
Country Bar and Dance Hall.
Country Bar
So
and Dance Hall.
backstory, the Pink Cadillac Country Bar and Dance Hall used to be called the Last Frontier Bar up here in Alaska. And the Last Frontier Bar in itself has a little bit of a special meaning between me and Schaefer because that's where we initially first met up here, and we met some of our greatest friends up here. That's where we had our first dance. A lot of stuff happened at the Last Frontier Bar, and the fact that we are able to, yes, there's a song about it. But the fact that we were able to see this bar come back to life from our friends reopening it, they renamed it the Pink Cadillac Country Bar and Dance Hall, and they revamped it. They got it all up. And it took a while to get this process going, but they're ready to have live music now. And the process of me and Schaefer coming back up here and trying to get him a full band was a struggle in itself because everyone up here that's a musician already plays in bands. So my goal with finding him bandmates was to find people that don't already play in bands. So if they have commitments, it's either going to the band or their job or their home life, not other bands. I wanted them to be like, if it was music, committed to the band. So we have a band full of military affiliated members, except for one, and that's Alex, who came up from Louisiana. But they're all military affiliated members up here at J Bear. And they're having their debut show at the Neon High or at the Pink Cadillac. And of course, we're sticking with the same name for Schaefer's band, the Neon Highway. So it's Schaefer Mueller and the Neon Highway debut show at the Pink Cadillac Country Bar and Dance Hall, formerly the Last Frontier Bar, on April 19th. And like I said, it is their debut show. So we're hoping that other people, other business owners locally in Anchorage, Alaska, come out and check them out. And if they like what they hear, which I have no doubt that they will like what they hear, they book them at their venues. Because we've had a hard time getting them booked at venues up here. Some people in Alaska don't like Schaefer's music and specifically said that they felt his music was meant for more biker bar scene and not listening room type. And we're like, yeah, I was surprised by that. But I mean, when he has shows, he gets people out, he gets people coming and they're listening and they're singing along. And they're doing the sing-alongs and the shout backs and everything. So I have no doubt that this is going to be a great show. We're just trying to push it more in Alaska so people hear about it, because networking up here isn't the greatest outside of your personal group. So we're trying to push it to more people than just who we know.
Yeah, I wish I was up there because it sounds like it's going to be freaking awesome. You know, yes, Nana, amen.
We curated the set list specifically for a country bar. So we did take out any of some of his rap mashups that he has. So it's more curated for line dancers, two-steppers, waltzers, and anyone that does cha-chas. So it'll be fun. It'll be a good time.
I'm going to say 7 o'clock or 6 o'clock.
Yep. So the time for the show, since it's a Friday night, doors are opening at 7. Music starts sharply at 8 and will go to 11 p.m. They'll take a break. Within that break, Schaefer will be doing a solo acoustic set for probably about 15 minutes. During that set, he might do his little mashups that a lot of people like up here. But 8 to 11 is the time the music goes. Doors open at 7. It is a 21 plus only show. And that's because it is a bar up here. So I'm getting a babysitter that night. So I hope other people will get babysitters and come join us. Yes. And
I don't want you to give it out right now. You have Venmo, Kat? Do you have Venmo?
We do have Venmo. If you're looking for mine or Schaefer's, because if you're looking for mine, it's going to Derby stuff.
Well, I was going to buy the first round of drink for. I want to do a contest.
You can buy it for the bands.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna do
all. I do highly suggest tipping the band because obviously when we're booking new shows, we don't get paid that much. Well,
Yeah.
they don't. The musicians don't get paid that much. I don't get paid anything for all my marketing and stuff, and
Yeah.
that is what it is. But the band Venmo goes directly to Schaefer Mueller, so it's just Schaefer Mueller. If you can, I know his
And if
name
you
is
go
hard to spell.
to
And if you
eh,
put it underneath Neon Highway Tip, he'll disperse that amongst the band accordingly.
yeah, and go to his link tree. The link tree, he had 17 links. I wasn't going to specifically write everything down.
Yeah.
You send me a DM, send me a direct message, and I'll give you the link to it. But you can also just go to Schaefer Mueller Music. He's got all this stuff there. Again, it's oh, that's awesome.
Yes.
I think, yeah, it's funny how this world is where we can connect and talk and have all these different discussions about what you're doing and watching the family grow. And we have the new addition with Kinsley, our first granddaughter, and
Congratulations.
I mean, it's amazing. Oh, I think I took it down. I had a little picture of her I was putting up in the corner, but I think I pulled it off. Let's see.
Where is
Yeah,
it?
I did. I
Oh,
pulled it off. I'll have it up there for next week. But no, it's fun, and I've gotten a kick out of doing this show. We don't make money. I do have just real quick, I do have a site, a website. It is long because I haven't paid for the upgraded Contagion Effect. But if you go to Contagion Effect /shop.fourthwall, you type in fourth wall and then type in Contagion Effect, it comes up. Everything that we do is minimal. We're making maybe $1 per item, and that's all going back to whoever veteran that we support. It's normally a weekly thing. I've got books, I've got hats, I've got glasses, I've got stuff that I support. All the veterans that come on our show. These are all books except for the Cal Vet one. These are all veteran written books. And there's so much stuff out there because it's all therapy, right? It's all therapy. And that's, again, we know that the transition out of the military back into civilian life is minimal. And that's a lot of the programs that we have on. That's what we need to get out there. We need to tell people, hey, you're not alone. You may feel alone, not knowing what to do because you're not being told when to shit, shower, and shave. Sorry. But again, there's people out there that will help. And again, music is one of the greatest things that a veteran can get into. Guitars for Vets. Hit up Taylor Olam out of Nebraska. There's chapters all over. There's virtual Guitars for Vets. Operation Encore, who I think Operation Encore has been great. I can't get them on my show, but I think they're great because they can put people in contact with whoever they need to, right? And that's
they're very good at networking.
100%. And I just hope maybe in the near future that they can get Schaefer out here to Napa, because I know Scotty Hastings is coming up to Napa, and that would be it's just fun to watch how everyone grows. But yeah, it's one of those things that I love it. I love what I get to do.
Yeah, I agree. I think we do sometimes forget about all the resources that are out there. I even forgot about it myself. I have an airman right now that is transitioning back out into the civilian world. And I haven't heard her sing, but I heard she's a phenomenal singer. And these are some resources that I could push to her, and I completely forgot about that. So thanks for the reminder.
Yeah, tag her on stuff. And like I said, I'm not a magician. I mean, if I can help someone get in touch with somebody, I mean, I get giddy. I get giddy because I can put somebody in line with somebody else, and I like to follow up and see where it goes. So
I'm the same way. I like that too.
Yeah, I mean, I know you guys are young. You guys are a young couple, and and Raylan's fortunate to be in the family that she's in because she's got two badass parents that are doing awesome things. And again, I appreciate you reaching out because I would love to have our core group of people that we've had on the beginning on every week, because I can rely on you guys. I know you guys will be there if I need someone to come on. So
Absolutely.
and like I said, I'll drop a hat. No, that's not the rule. Anyways, I'll drop whatever I have to help you guys out. So,
And we appreciate that.
yeah, no, it's, good people help good people, right? So, Catherine, final words.
Yes. One thing I just want to say about this show is we've been pushing it a lot, especially me and Schaefer together. A lot of the costs for just equipment, his guitar player has come directly out of our pocket, as most shows do. So as a musician, we don't make as much money as some people might think between all the hours that the band gets together and practices. Schaefer pays his band out before he pays himself. So if there's anyone that might be out there that is interested in sponsoring some of our merch, we resell that to help offset a lot of our costs, or even sponsoring moving our musicians around from place to place. Definitely reach out if you are able and willing to sponsor Schaefer or any part of his band members with travel costs or just gear. I do a lot of marketing promotion, so any posts that are made, you will be going up on those posts.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm gonna be sending a link to one of our friends. Please don't start watching the show. Please, you're gonna be sadly disappointed. Trust me, it's not as entertaining as it's.
I'm just entertaining.
Well, absolutely. Listen, I mean, some of the best episodes are spontaneous, and like I said, when Schaefer was on a few months ago, we just sat here, and I honestly forgot we were even on the show, and I'm like, oh, like we're just sitting there bullshitting.
The first one we had, I think we went almost through 2.5 hours.
Oh, yeah, no, it was crazy. Yeah, because it was so Schaefer was 43, and then there was actually quite a bit. Yeah, 43. You were 49.
I was almost
you were
50.
49. Yeah, so we went through Schaefer and then Joey, who was on. We did a forum. We did Scott DeLuzio. We talked about Stanford words. And I think Schaefer did that same thing too on the last show. We did Stanford words, and then 48 was Sean Laurie, which is, if you go on TikTok and all that stuff, he's one of those the talking heads out there. And then it was Kat and Mueller. So here's the thing, Kat. After we had you on, guess what? We couldn't even have a guest on after you because we had to do a forum. That's how amazing it was.
Oh.
All right. So Brian Basham, thank you, sir. Hey, Brian's got it. Brian is a returning veteran of the podcast / YouTube world now. He is he's on a Christian radio station, which is pretty awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, which is pretty awesome. I've got to talk to him over the last couple of weeks, and we're going to be doing some cool things. He's actually part of the MBR family, so welcome. Thanks for joining. Tonto, obviously, I will be at the show tonight. You gonna be there, Kat?
Tonto! I got a babysitter coming, and I will be there for a little bit for promotion and marketing. I'm going to be taking pictures and pushing all that. So I will be there for a little bit. I'll see you tonight, Tonto. Is Trish coming? Trish better be there too. I miss her.
How long does it take me to get to Alaska? Like 12 hours?
Let's see.
Let me do.
Alex flew in today, so.
What's the what is it? Homer?
No, we're in Anchorage.
Oh,
Homer
okay.
was
So
about 4.5 hours away from us.
Okay. I have a friend whose son he's going to work on a fishing boat in Petersburg. I don't know. It's on like the Middle Eastern. I want to say it's like the Middle East side.
Also,
I was looking. It was like on a peninsula. Yeah. So just for shits and giggles, everyone, Anchorage from the Central California to Anchorage is so far. Oh, well, I'll be there in 2 days and 6 hours.
It's really far away.
2 days, 3,098 miles.
Oh my goodness, that's practically Canada. I'm going to be there soon.
Yeah. Four Seasons Transportation. That's my job. That's a good song too.
Oh, yeah.
See? All right, man. I love you. Peace out. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Yes, she's coming. Awesome.
Yay.
All right, people, thank you for watching the show. Tom Ettinger will be taking us away. And thank you again, Kat. Thank you. If there's
Thank you,
anything that
Eric.
the contagion effect can do, like, let us know.
You're already doing it.
All right. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. All right, Tommy, take us.